Good morning, everyone. My new favorite bead. This is the Nutcracker, just in time for the holidays. So our colors for today are Creation is Messy Butter Pecan for his face, and I've got some black for his little hat. And then I've just got, I think this is a Fettre dark yellow also for his hat, and my little shorties of a Fettre light red. And then I pulled an encased stringer. This is Creation is Messy Piece, and I just encased it with clear for his hair. I've got a little stringer of dark pink. We're gonna give him some little cheeks. And then, of course, just my regular black and white for his eyes and his teeth. And that's what we need. All right, here we go. I have started off with, this is actually a big bead for me. So I did 5 wraps across of the butter pecan, and then I did 3 wraps high. And then on the black side, I did 3 wraps of black, and 3 wraps high of black. So this is kind of a bigger bead for me, but that's okay because I think I'm going to use it as a Christmas tree ornament for my tabletop Christmas tree. Just something to do with beads other than make jewelry. All right, the first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to put on his eyes, because that just really helps me get a nice reference point of all of my other stuff that's going to go on here. So there we go. Let's get his eyes on first. Eyes on first. Okay, I think we're good there. Now, let's go ahead and put his mouth on. I do the face first on this bead. No rhyme or reason, just cause. Let's see, how did I? Oh, I did. Okay. So for the mouth, he has little red lips. So what I do first is I put down a little stroke of red, just like that. I'm trying to really do a better job of focusing this time. I have to apologize for my CZ video. Oh, the focus was so off, and I was like, oh man, this one's not good. Okay, let's take some care here and sculpt out that mouth so it kind of looks a bit even on both sides. Just like so. And I'm just pressing out the red. Okay, so now his teeth. And I'm going to go in with my white stringer here. And again, I'm just going to put down a little stroke of white right inside that red. And we'll sculpt that down a bit. Not much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and put in vertical lines for his teeth, just like so. And then I'm going to put one horizontal line right across. And it looks like the Nutcracker teeth. Just like that. And let me try to focus again. I'm going to stay on this focusing. Okay, now let's put his eyeballs in. His little pupils here. Oh, I'm trying to get this right because this is such a cool bead and I really want you guys to see everything. Okay, one pupil there, one pupil there, little tiny ones. And we're gonna just flatten them like so. Yay! All right, now his mustachio. Mustachio. I think what I've got, this is a stringer of intense black. And I'm just, you know what, before I do that though, let's put his little cheeks in. Here's my pink, my dark pink. I'm gonna put him up kind of high because the first time I did this, I covered up his little rosy cheeks with his mustache and then you couldn't see his cheeks. So I want to make sure I get that right. All right, one little rosy cheek there, one little rosy cheek there. And now the mustachio. So a little blob of intense black right above his lips, there and there. Yay, we didn't cover up his cheeks. All right, I'm happy. Right now everything looks black because it's hot, but when it anneals and cools off, it'll be perfect. And then a little button nose right in the center of his mustache. A tiny little button nose. There we go. And let's press it down. Oh, he kind of has a honker. That's all right though. Gives him character. All right, let's go on to his hair. And I'm going to refocus again. All right, for the hair, I have my encased stringer, and I'm just going to do 2 spirals on each side. And again, I like using the encased stringer because it keeps the colors separate and it keeps it from running together. So anytime I'm doing these spirals or any kind of design where the color might run together if it gets too hot and next to each other, I always use an encased cane. Okay, so there's 2 spirals on the side. Let's try this again on the other side. I was trying to think of like different things to do for Christmas beads because I didn't want to do like the same thing that everyone else does. And I remember when I was little, my parents took us to see the Nutcracker ballet in San Francisco, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. All right, so I've got his little spirals on the side of his head. Now on the Nutcracker in the back of his head, he also has this white ponytail. So I'm going to take the rest of my encased cane and just draw kind of an X in the back. Just like so, to represent a ponytail. And down the center a little bit, and you can really tell how that that encased cane is so thick and stiff, and it's awesome. Now, if you have some leftover encased cane, go ahead and just stack up the hair on top of itself. It'll look more hairy if you put a lot of hair on it. Okay, let me do some work here on the bottom of the ponytail. There we go. And now he needs a little black bow right in the center of that ponytail. So I have my stringer. Push down, drag, pull up. Push down, drag, pull up. And then I'm just going to put a dot right in the center so it looks like a little bow. There we go. Cool. All right, he's coming along. So now I'm going to go ahead and put his little hat brim on, and that goes right in between his eyes and the black hat, kind of going over the ponytail so it looks like the ponytail is coming out. Okay, and that was with my dark yellow. Let's go ahead and press that brim down a little bit. Oh, I should have connected it in the back, but that's all right. We'll just melt it in. Melt it in smooth. And then finally, he has this little fluffy red feather in the top of his hat. So I've got my red that I used on the lips, and just a swipe there, right in the center of his hat, and a swipe there, oops, and breaking my shorties like I always do. And then we'll put another little yellow dot right in the center of that feather, right at the bottom. And I think, you guys, that is my Nutcracker bead. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great Sunday, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye.